Alex. I've just heard the FS Foundation is supporting MICC. So how did you discover them?
My family and I actually attended for the first time in 2019 right there at the depot. We love the program, energy, and the results. How did you happen to find MICC?
Well, for years, the Sundance Family Foundation has advanced career pathways for young adults, and that led us to MICC.
Amazing. At FS Foundation, we also envision a world where all adults can come together to pursue passion, prosperity, and purpose. Sounds like Sundance and MICC.
Oh, wow. Your mission is so much like ours. Well, we focus on young adults 18 to 24 moving into careers that can sustain their growing families.
Yeah, it's all about communities and careers. And from what we've seen at MICC, it gives that to their students and more.
Well, in fact, FS and Sundance often discover and fund many of the same organizations such as MICC.
Yeah, we certainly do, Peg. MICC really is a special place and more importantly has amazing outcomes.
I totally agree. Thank you, MICC, for allowing both of us to help you change the lives of so many young people.
We're thrilled to work together with Sundance and the entire MICC family.
You can actually see my face.
Today is February 7th of 2022.
Hair back, eyes on camera, get the giggles out now. Okay.
Generations of Autobots and Decepticons that have never seen a Cybertron unscathed by war.
Cut. If I could go back in time and say something to my high school self, it would definitely be, you don't know how much you're capable of.
I came to MICC to learn about how to get a job after I graduated.
Laundry used to be such a impossible feat.
I didn't think I could speak up for myself that much.
I want people to know with disabilities that you can still go to college and have a great life and learn how to live independently.
Just because someone has it doesn't mean they can't be successful.
Autism is not necessarily a disability. It has some disabilities and it has different abilities.
Everyone with autism has their own little ways of making things work. And it's all about identifying how the person goes about to expressing themselves and those quirks and what they want to do.
I'm tired of being told I can't, and I want to show them I can. And everyday tasks may be difficult for us at first, but once we learn how to do it, we just need the support.
It takes a lot of practice to do so. The more you practice, the more you get better at it. And that's how you develop that skill.
I feel like sometimes I can't do things, but then I realized, oh yeah, I can.
I know it sounds a little cliche, but no matter who you are, no matter what you're diagnosed with, no matter all the labels that you have and all the labels that the world gives us, it's nothing.
Neurodiversity is we don't fit the standard idea of how a person behaves, how a person thinks, but that doesn't mean we're any less human.
MICC, I feel, delivers that missing link, that little extra oomph to be able to figure out what we want to do and to kind of break out of the mold.
Do what makes you happy. Do what you're passionate about. Don't let people tell you what you can't do.
Good evening, and welcome to our annual gala and our special welcome to those of you joining us virtually tonight. It would not be the same without you. We have over 500 people in this room this evening and over 200 people online. You all make this night so meaningful. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to send your pictures of yourself at either here at the gala or at your home to info@micc.org, miccommunity.org. Later, we will share those on the big screen. So, for our online guests, our audience wants to share their excitement with all of you. They are having a wild time tonight. So, audience, can you help me give our virtual friends a great big hello on the count of 3? You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness! Hello from Minneapolis! Woohoo! Special thank you to our presenting sponsor, the FS Foundation. That was a wonderful tribute to kick off our program. We are so appreciative of your support. I am personally excited for this evening. It has been a long 2 years. I know that I'm not alone when I say it is good to come together again. Yes. In fact, when our tickets went on sale, I got a call from one of our biggest employers who asked me, "What is going on March 12th?" And I asked him why. And he said, "I have had multiple MICC folks request that night off." We have nearly 100 MICC participants celebrating with us tonight. This night is not only a very important fundraiser for MICC, this evening is our biggest party of the year and a celebration of the hard work that our participants have put into their goals to be independent and employed. I am deeply proud of my participants' personal accomplishments. A critical component to sustainable independence is having healthy relationships. For some of our participants, MICC is their first experience with a true friendship. During last year's gala, we introduced the concept of a social engagement program. Since then, this program has launched, and we're seeing it flourish every day. It provides structured programming for adults on the autism spectrum and with learning differences to find their passions, develop friendships, and maintain healthy and active lifestyles. Researchers say that social engagement is critical to decreasing isolation and improving overall mental health. Our program enables our participants to contribute to their community as their authentic selves. MICC is empowering participants to speak up, to lead, and to create an environment that is uniquely their own. When this happens, people feel a sense of belonging, and that goes unmatched anywhere else. Our participants are making new friends, becoming mentors to their peers, and we are seeing an immediate increase in their overall self-confidence to engage in the greater community. It is because of all of you that we were able to launch this program. But I want you to hear it directly from our participants.
Before I came to MICC, I was a very socially awkward person.
I didn't really talk to people. No one really talked to me.
I got bullied a lot in high school.
I was very lonely,
depressed, nervous, and kept to myself.
I came to MICC and I met some people that were similar to me with similar disabilities. I began to grow and I love who I became.
Compared to when I was in high school, I wouldn't have imagined where I am now.
I'm meeting new friends and getting to know them well.
I've never had this amount of friends before.
What makes a good friend for me is that they are kind and considerate to others.
I would say my closest friend is my roommate. He's one of a kind.
I feel like I can be bubbly and goofy with my friends.
They're all really nice and funny.
They can be supportive. Some of them can be humorous.
Our college gives us activities, and we could sign up for those to be social with people.
If there were no social program, then I would have become a professional hermit.
On Mondays, I sign up for history of video games, and Thursdays, I sign up for superhero origins.
Play kickball, play sports outside.
Arts and crafts.
Mario Kart, you never know what's gonna happen.
My roommate, we're both in rock band together, and that's been really, really fun, especially to get out of our comfort zones.
My favorite socials go in the Mall America.
Go out to eat or go to a concert.
One of my personal favorites was doing karaoke, bingo nights, and bonfires, and outdoor movie night.
So one of them is this cute little thing called Storytime Fitness, a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, but just throwing exercise techniques with it.
My friend Jenna and I had so much fun at Valley Fair that the two of us decided to go back on our own, and we independently took the bus and found another transit system to get us there.
I've learned how to go out into the community and be much more social because of the lessons and the people I've met and the friends I've made.
MICC has taught me how to have a relationship with someone.
The classes that they gave me helped me say how I felt and helped me come out of my bubble and realize who I want to be.
When I started at MICC, I had a really difficult time with following boundaries, and now I can emotionally, independently process things on my own.
When I first got here, one of the first people I met, he was a senior at the time at Saudi. He showed me how to express myself, and I've never expressed myself as much as I did my freshman year.
My friends, they have inspired me to advocate and speak up for myself. We have created so many happy and fun memories, and we've created this bond that I think will last forever.
We all kind of learn together. We all kind of learn from each other as well. And we learn to grow.
Speaking of friends, it's time to introduce one of mine, MICC graduate Dustin Schmidt. Hello.
Hello. Well, first, thank you so much for having me on stage with you.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun tonight.
And it's really great to be here. Hi everyone, I'm Dustin Schmidt, and I just graduated from MICC back in 2021. I'm now a part of MICC's community program, and I live independently with a roommate, and I work at the Bonnie's down on Richfield. My life has changed ever since I joined MICC. I have grown so much mentally and emotionally since MICC helped me exit my comfort zone and learn new skills that I was scared to learn.
Well, congratulations on your recent graduation. You were one of our virtual graduates. I think, since we actually have people in a room tonight, that we should acknowledge all of our virtual graduates and give a nice shout out. How about you, what do you think?
I think that's actually a great idea. And I think the best one to start off with is our class of 2020. So for the students of 2020, please stand up and let's give them a round of applause.
All right. Let me do the next one, Dustin. Let me do the next one, because this is your class.
Right.
So, the class of 2021, where are you? Please stand up.
And our last one, now I know this group isn't graduating in a virtual form, but they did have a virtual experience. And we are excited that the class of 2022 is going to be graduating this May. Now, where is our seniors in the audience tonight? Will you please stand?
Seniors! We are so proud of these graduates. Like all MICC participants, these individuals have accomplished so much. And not to mention, this was during a global pandemic. They've developed independent living skills, built strong relationships, and found meaningful employment. In fact, during the height of the pandemic, 40% of our employed participants were deemed essential workers and worked hard to take care of all of us. Okay, you've put your signature hat on, Dustin. I see that now.
Yeah, I'm actually more comfortable with this on, so this is actually really much better.
Okay, so who's that? Is that Pikachu?
Pika Pika, Pokemon.
All right. There you are.
What?
That's your spot.
Yeah, I am actually comfortable with it, and everyone knows who I am, so like I said, much better.
All right. There you go. So we've been talking tonight about our social program. What do you like about our social program?
That's a good question. The social activities and participating in the social program are very important to me because it lets me hang out with my friends and it helps me spend more time outside my room and my apartment. And friendships bring joy and happiness to my life. It's been cool to see my friends on the big screens and here in the audience tonight. And we all been through so much together these last few years, and we have grown so much over time. But before MICC, I rarely left my room. I was bullied at school, and I was super nervous about making friends. And I only saw my parents as comfort from anxiety. But ever since MICC, my friendships and my relationship with my family members have changed. They brought joy and happiness to my life, and I wouldn't be here today without their help. So thank you to all my friends and my family members that's been here tonight. But that's enough talking about me, about my family. Now let's see what my friends have to say about their families.
Before I came to MICC, I would always think that I would have to rely on my parents for everything.
I definitely feel my parents were extremely frustrated with my lack of life skills.
So my parents, I don't think, really understood the level of how disabilities can affect someone.
When I was young, I can't imagine how much a hard time they had. I feel like parents are underrated.
There's potential for me to either just live with my parents or just kind of doing nothing forever, and that's a life I don't really want to do.
I came here to learn how to be independent and not rely on my parents as much.
Let's say like they learn about how to do grocery shopping and learn how to do cooking and learn to work on to do banking and budgeting.
I thought I wasn't gonna handle like living on my own because I'm away from my parents.
My relationship with my family has improved a lot since I've moved here.
When my parents have came over to visit me and then they see my room, they've noticed it's definitely improved a lot over each year.
They're impressed of like how I developed the skills like taking the bus on my own.
I think that their understanding of me wanting to be more, independent with myself has allowed them to step back a little bit and allowed me to kind of develop potential skills that I feel like I would have had a harder time understanding myself if they kept helping me all the time.
I've come up with ways to help myself, and I know the ways that help me.
They can see that I can communicate more and communicate how I feel.
Because of the school, I've been able to show them that I really can do things, which is what my parents have always instilled in me. Just because you have a disability, don't let it hold you back.
When I was home during Thanksgiving break, I helped them cook dinner.
I help them out. I ask them if they need anything.
I feel like I can be more part of our conversation and be more involved than I used to be.
If Mom, Dad, you are watching, then you are one of the most grateful things in my life. I'm so thankful how well you've raised me.
Of course, I'll thank my parents because they are the best parents in the world.
You've always been there for me, and a special thank you to my sister, actually, who has been the biggest influence in my life.
I am extremely grateful for the ability to even be here. I saw myself at a dead end and I wasn't sure where to go. Now I feel like I've got kind of a new purpose, a new revitalized look at life.
I love you, and thank you for supporting me and having me join MICC.
Thank you for helping me get into a college that understands me.
Love you both. Yeah, that's all that needs to be said.
Thank you to all of our MICC participants, parents. Thank you to all of our MICC parents and caregivers who have fought tirelessly throughout their child's life to get them the resources that they need to be successful and happy. And thank you for your trust in MICC to help them transition into their independence. And for everyone else here, you may not have a child at MICC, but your presence tonight is clear. It is a clear acknowledgement that you value all individuals having the opportunities they need to lead a full life.
And you know who else is in the room tonight? We have an important group of people here who are making MICC participants a priority. We have a group of Minnesota senators and representatives who have come to show their support of MICC. Legislators in the room, can you please stand?
They're back there. In a few minutes, we will kick off our big giving moment of the evening. That's the right spot. Honestly, you guys have been doing this for so long, I can't believe we're already at this point. In a few minutes, we'll be kicking off our big giving moment of the evening. But before we do that, I want to introduce to you one of my favorite MICC graduates. I met Emily in 2006. She was a shy high school student who had her head down and would not make eye contact with me as I toured her around MICC. She wasn't quite sure if MICC was a good fit for her, but with her parents' encouragement, she accepted our offer of enrollment. And it wasn't long after that Emily had become a student tour guide and was encouraging others to give MICC a chance. When I heard that Emily was going to be sharing her story tonight, I was thrilled. Let's hear from Emily.
Welcome. Come on in. My name is Emily Tulo. I graduated from MICC in 2009. When we first moved in, it was a little hard because my parents were helping me make the bed, and now all of a sudden, they were telling us, okay, now it's time for you to step back, Mom and Dad, and let your student make their bed. Now, 14 years later, I am now living in an apartment, and I work at the Southdale YMCA, taking care of the children while parents go to work out. I'm married, which I never would have dreamed, to a wonderful man named Patrick, who's also a graduate of the program. I feel like, we're a team and we can get through anything. We just have this connection where we are very loving and supportive to each other and we get each other. I've learned to embrace a lot of the nerdiness that he brings into the marriage. We kind of just make this our little Disney section of the nod to our love of Disney. I've saved all the cards that he's ever given me. I have about 12 years worth of cards. Patrick is not the on-camera type of person. It also happened to be that he's at work right now at Best Buy Corporate, so he is with me in spirit. I was diagnosed with Asperger's when I was in 10th grade. I really didn't have many friends. I had what I called school friends. They weren't really friends I did anything outside of school. When I started college at MICC, making all these friends, I actually was being invited to do things. I thought, oh, where were you guys when I was in high school? That was also part of our social skills class that Chrissy Cleveland taught. She wanted us to work on asserting ourselves, get us out of our comfort zone, and experience more fun things. I actually would sometimes go 2 weeks without talking to my mom, and my mom knew I was having fun, and she noticed how much growth, when I would come home and the stuff I would learn, and I never would have imagined that I would make friends, and it seemed to be easier for me to make them the more people that I got to know. Josie Hargarden. She is my very best friend in the entire world. She was someone that I was a roommate with, and we just sort of connected. I can talk to her about anything, and we have our own inside jokes, and we can be there with each other's struggles, and she's just so wonderful. Just because you graduate doesn't mean that you're just being kicked out and you're just saying, okay, now you live on your own. You're still gonna have some struggles, and you're always gonna need some kind of support. So I am in the social program doing excursions, activities, and classes because that is what I feel like I needed the most. It's been wonderful. I really like doing more of the art stuff. I'm taking a class called Retro Crafting with Sarah, and since the social program has combined college and community, it's been really exciting to meet some of the new students.
Do you want to go get a chair and you can come sit? Hi, what's your name?
Joseph.
I'm Josie. What year are you in the school?
Junior.
Oh, awesome.
I'm a much older graduate, it made me feel like I can be sort of a leader to them, showing them things that I've learned. Thinking back to even first coming to the school to where I am now, how much, I've matured and how much I've grown from different experiences and how I've learned from mistakes. I would have never expected my life to be like it is right now. Being married and living on my own for 10 years in my own apartment and being away from my family and just all the things that I wouldn't have thought I could do that I've done. Normal is just a setting on a dryer. We just have some wires that are crossed differently, but we can be just as successful as any neurotypical person, and I'm a success story, and I feel like, I can show other people that, this program does make a difference in other people's lives, and it does work. You can be happy with your life. If I was given a cure one day for autism, I would tell them that they could just give it to somebody who wants it, because I don't really want to change me. I love who I am, and that's it.
Isn't she amazing? Thank you, Emily, for sharing your story with all of us. So folks, look who I have next to me on stage. I want to welcome our longtime friend of MICC, Glenn Flattabo from Flattabo Advancement.
Amy, thank you. I am grateful to be here tonight. Thank you to everyone at home that's joining with us. We are going to make a difference in just a few moments.
We are. Glenn, tonight our social engagement program has been identified as a critical component to sustainable independence. Like you and I, most individuals on the autism spectrum want friends and social engagement. Yet, pre-pandemic research shows that nearly 1 in 3 young adults on the spectrum have had no community participation in a year. No volunteering, no community service activities, no lessons, no classes, no activities outside of their parents' house or school. Glenn, that's pre-pandemic statistics.
It is remarkable. And this is the moment right now that all of us together can make the greatest difference. What we do together in the next few minutes will support our social engagement programs. And as I think we all would know and believe, a life without social engagement is not a life with quality. What we do tonight offers confidence, self-awareness, self-esteem, and a sense of belonging. And it's also larger than us. This is larger than MICC. We become a national leader. Communities across the country are looking at this model, looking at what is working. We are going to raise funds tonight for a critical program that will not only make a difference for the MICC participants, but it'll become a model that others across the country can look at. Let's do this together. Let's do this right now as a community and see if we can break a participation record together. We can do this. We're going to cheer everybody on as we do this. Is there anyone tonight willing to start by pledging $25,000 in our efforts? Anyone? Yes. Here's our first one at $25,000. Number 327 at $25,000. 327. And Valita, what's her number? Is it number 186 at $25,000? Can we give that family a round of applause? Number 186 at $25,000. That is 2 at $25,000. Here's a third one. Number 204 at $25,000. Hallie, thank you. 204 at $25,000. That is 3 at $25,000. Anyone else at the 20? Here's a fourth one. Number 327 at $25,000. That is 4 at $25,000. That is 4 at $25,000. Anyone else at the $25,000 level? At $25,000. Anyone else at $25,000? Here's a fifth one. 204 at $25,000. 204 at $25,000. That is 5 at $25,000. Anyone else at the $25,000 level? Before we move on, can we give the 5 individuals that just pledged $25,000 one more round of applause for their support? Thank you to all of those families. We are going to the next level. How about $10,000? How many families today would consider pledging $10,000? Yes, number 687 at $10,000. Let's give them a round of applause. 687. Here's another one. Number 259 at $10,000. Here's a third one. 688 at $10,000. 688 at $10,000. Here's a fourth one. Number 362 at $10,000. 362 at $10,000. Anyone else at the $10,000 level?
Online. We just got an online donation from Susie Thompson for $10,000.
Susie, can we give Susie a round of applause? She's at home. She just gave us $10,000. Thank you to our online donors as well. Let's give all of our $10,000 contributors a round of applause. Thank you to our $10,000 contributors. We're doing great. We're going to the next level. How about $5,000? How many families tonight would consider pledging $5,000? Yes, number 238 at $5,000. Kai, thank you. Number 125 at $5,000. Number 698 at $5,000. Number 182 at $5,000. Number 524 at $5,000. 524 at $5,000. We have one back here. Is it 314? Is that right? 214. Let's give them a round of applause. Number 214 at $5,000. Here's another one. Number 689 at $5,000. Number 689 at $5,000. Anyone else at the $5,000 level at $5,000?
We just got a $5,000 donation from Texas from the Monzingos.
Can we give a Minnesota round of applause to our friends in Texas? Thank you to the Monzingos for their $5,000 gift. We're doing great. Anyone else at the $5,000 level? At $5,000. We're going to the next level. How about $2,500? How many people tonight? Yes, number 218, ma'am. Thank you. 218 at $2,500. 218 at $2,500. Here's another one. Maura, is it 253 at $2,500? Thank you. 253 at $2,500. 253. Anyone else at the $2,500 level? At the $2,500 level. Good job. Number 145 at $2,500. Number 145 at $2,500. 145. Anyone else at the $2,500 level? At the $2,500 level. Amy, can I tell them the surprise right now?
I guess it's the good time.
Where's Ben at? Ben, make sure that I say this exactly correctly. Last week, Ben, our Director of Advancement, was on a Zoom call with a family. They have a child who's a graduate student. The family could not be here tonight, but they told Ben they wanted to be anonymous, but they said, Ben, we want to make a difference at the $1,000 level. And what specifically they said to Ben is this family will match every single donor in the room at $1,000 up to $30,000. So if we get 30 people to give $1,000, it'll mean $60,000. Can we give that family a round of applause for their generosity? They're going to match every gift dollar for dollar, up to $30,000. How many people would be willing to pledge $1,000? Number 140 at $1,000, 114 at $1,000, 444 at $1,000, 247 at $1,000, 115 at $1,000, 467, 325 at $1,000, 321 at $1,000, 397 at $1,000, 482 at $1,000, 416 at $1,000, 239 at $1,000, 140 at $1,000, 397 at $1,000, 397, 510 at $1,000, 228 at $1,000.
Oh my goodness.
Kay Constantine, thank you. Number 166 at $1,000. Kay, can you wave to everybody? I think she's been at every single event. She's right here. Let's give Kay a round of applause. Kay, thank you. Number 574 at $1,000. Number 151 at $1,000, 130 at $1,000, 423 at $1,000, 473 at $1,000, 481 at $1,000, 453 at $1,000, number 177 at $1,000. Bennett is working. Number 302 at $1,000, 464 at $1,000, 476 at $1,000, 686 at $1,000. Number 513 at $1,000, 268 at $1,000. 234, 284 at $1,000, 273 at $1,000, 260 at $1,000, 127 at $1,000, 211 at $1,000, 316 at $1,000. Man, thank you. 483 at $1,000, 412 at $1,000, 308 at $1,000. Number 173 at $1,000, 521 at $1,000, 169 at $1,000, 424 at $1,000. 357 at $1,000, 415, my friends from Texas, 415 at $1,000, 508 at $1,000, 301 at $1,000, number 150 at $1,000, 110 at $1,000. Is it 501 or is it 105? 105 at $1,000, 262. Ma'am, thank you. 262 at $1,000, 262 at $1,000.
We're getting multiple donations online.
We have multiple donations online. Hannah, I'm not going to put you on the spot right now, but I want to announce before the end of the program how many people just gave $1,000, because there's no doubt we just had well over 40 or 45 people, maybe more, give $1,000. Can we put our hands together for everyone giving $1,000 tonight? We have met that match. Remarkable. It's a remarkable amount. We're going to the next level. Hannah's going to give me a total in just a few minutes. How about $500? 53? 53 just gave $1,000. Great job, everybody. 53, so what's the math? That's $83,000. How about $500? How many people tonight would be willing to pledge $500? Anyone? Yes. Number 298 at $500. 298 at $500. Bam, thank you. 142 at $500. 315 at $500. 314 at $500. 449 at $500. 380 at $500. Number 270 at $500. 378 at $500. 401 at $500. Number 319 at $500. 319 at $500. Anyone else at the $500 level? At the $500 level. Anyone else at $500? Let's put our hands together for our $500 donors. Thank you to our $500 contributors. We are going to the next level. How about $250? How many people tonight would consider pledging? Yes. $699 at $250. $410 at $250. $121 at $250. $433 at $250. $498 at $250. Number 121. Number 156. Number 299. Number 499 at $250. $454 at $250. $350. Number 350 at $250. $486. Number 227. Number 469. 469. 291 at $250. 178 at $250. 249 at $250. 289 at $250. Number 289 at $250. Number 276 at $250. Felita, good job. Number 276 at $250. Anyone else at the $250 level? Can we give our $250 families a round of applause for their support tonight? Thank you to our $250 families.
We want to thank all those that are giving online right now because they are coming in online.
A huge thank you to everyone for giving online as well, and thank you for your participation. And I think everyone online and in the room will be moved by this. As our final surprise tonight at our $100 level, we also have a match. And it happens to come from the family that started MICC. They're with us tonight. They're seated at this table, Beverly and Ro Hatlin. They now live in Montana. And if it wasn't for Beverly and Ro Hatlin, none of us would be here. And it wouldn't be a model across the country. Beverly and Ro, as a community, we could not be more thankful for all that you have done. Can we give our founders, Beverly and Ro Hatlin, a round of applause? Thank you. And Ro is pointing to Beverly. If it weren't for them, this would have never happened. Beverly, we honor you. We honor everything that you've done, especially the heavy lifting in the early years to get this off the ground. Remarkable. So it is important personally to Beverly and Ro that every gift matters. Every single gift is making a difference, and Beverly and Ro will match every single donation at the $100 level and below up to $10,000. So how many people tonight would be willing to pledge $100 and Beverly and Ro will match it? Any? Yes. Number 413 at $100. Number 524 at $100. 437 at $100. 217 at $100. Number 347 at $100, 527 at $100, 419 at $100, 282 at $100, 269 at $100, 328 at $100. John, thank you. 153 at $100, 364 at $100, 210 at $100, and their number, Mara, is 161 at $100, 374 at $100, 177 at $100, number 180. Griffin is a first-time student. It's his first year. Can we give Griffin a round of applause? It's his first year at MICC. Number 180. Griffin, thank you. His mom said that they feel so blessed to be here. Number 466 at $100, 404 at $100, number 200 at $100, 467, number 325 at $100, 130 at $100, number 102 at $100, 493 at $100, 187 at $100, 309, is that right? 303, thank you, Valita. 303 at $100, 332 at $100, 228 at $100, number 177 at $100. Good job, Maura. 297 at $100, number 197 at $100, 519 at $100. 515, excuse me, 515 at $100. Good job, Amy. Number 600 at $100, 283 at $100, 283 at $100. Anyone else at the $100 level? Can we put our hands together for every single person for coming tonight, for your help, your generosity, for all of your support? Look at this. We've raised $290,620 just in our funded need alone. Just in the funded need.
Okay, let's say that again. In the last, what was that, 3-4 minutes, we just raised $290,720. Thank you all so very much. And you know what's really cool? Is that those $100 that came up from all of our employed participants, we know how hard you work and we appreciate your donations so very much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So I know that this audience loves a good live auction, and we're going to go right into that. We haven't had one since 2019, and I think we're going to have fun. We have 4 items that we're going to be sharing with you tonight. The first one that we have is our wall of wine, and that is donated to us by our board of directors. And I'll just take a pause moment to acknowledge the MICC Board of Directors. They are a phenomenal crew of people that donate a lot of their time to support MICC, so I want to thank them especially. This wine is here and available for you to take home tonight so that the party can continue. So if you want to bid, we will send you home with some wine.
All right, everybody, we have 4 amazing live auction items. Again, a huge thank you to our board of directors.
Our board of directors chair wants to say something.
Oh, yes.
And he's in Arizona. So our board chair, Jeff Gavin, has a few words to say before we start our bidding.
Hi, this is Jeff Gavin, MICC board chair. Thank you for your interest in MICC. Whether you're participating live at the Gala in Minneapolis or taking it in virtually like Judy and I are, thanks for your support. The more we support the organization, the more families and individuals that MICC can support. One of the ways that you can support MICC is consider bidding on that wall of wine. Cheers, everybody.
All right, everybody, here we go. It is the wall of wine. It's 50 bottles of wine. You can have a bottle once a week until next year's gala. By the way, Beverly, Lutherans can buy wine. The Pope just okayed it, so there's your Lutheran joke. I needed to get one in. Here we go. It's worth a lot of money. Somebody give me $1,000 to start. Thank you. I have $1,000 right here. Somebody give me $1,500 down. Now $1,500. The bid is right here at $1,000. I have $1,000 bid. Somebody give me $1,500. They did. Thank you. I have $1,500 right here. Now $2,000. Somebody give me $2,000. Now $2,000. Good job. I have two right here. Now $2,500 down. Now $2,500 down. Now $2,500. The bid is back here at $2,000. I have $2,000 right here. Now $2,500 down. Now $2,500 down. One more time. $2,500. Here we go. It is well worth that. The bid is right here at $2,000. 50 bottles of wine. 25. Thank you. I have $2,500. Somebody give me $3,000 down. Now $3,000. Thank you. She's at $3,000. Sir, give me $3,500. Now $3,500 out. Don't look at your wife. Look right at me. Give me $3,500. Don't worry about $35. Thank you. We have marriage counseling after the auction. $3,500. I have $3,500. Somebody give me $4,000. Now $4,000 down. Now $4,000. Now $4,000. And now $4,000 down. Now $4,000. Man, one more time. $4,000. Now $4,000. Anyone else at $4,000? It is third and final call. The bid is right here. $4,000. Good job, Lita. I bid $4,000. You guys give me $5,000 even. Now $5,000 down. Now $5,000. Now $5,000 down. One more shot. $5,000. I have $4 right here. Now $5,000 down. Now $5,000. Now $5,000. It is third and final call. Down it goes. $4,000. Now $5,000. We sold it for $4,000. Congratulations. She bought it. But Lita, good job. Is it $397, Lita? $397. Thank you. That is 50 bottles of wine. Here's our next dinner.
50 bottles of wine. Those are pandemic numbers on wine bottles. All right. Our next item is this private dinner for 8 in your home. Can you believe that? In your home. You get to pick the date, and Nicholas Frolander and his professional staff will take care of the rest. This is the perfect item for a dinner with friends or a small holiday party.
All right, everybody, I need to do a good job when I say this. He's not only supported us, he's been at our event. He is a Swedish chef who's made a big name for himself in Minnesota. He's a remarkable guy. He could be with us tonight, but can we give Nick Frolander a round of applause for his support? Thank you to Nick Frolander, the chef, of course. It is a dinner for 8 in your home. It's a $7,500 value, a $7,500 value. Somebody give me $2,500 to start on a $75. Thank you. I have $2,500 right here. Now $3,000 down. Now $3,000. 3. Thank you. Now 4. And somebody give me $4,000. Thank you. Now $5,000. Now 5. Is that right, sir? $5,000. Now $5,000. Thank you. I'm at 5 right here. $6,000. Thank you. He's at $6,000. Now $7,000 down. The bid is right here. $6,000. $7,000. I have 7 right here. Now $8,000 down. Friends, give me $8,000. Now $8,000 down. Now $8,000. Now $8,000. Your friends didn't get the wine. You have to buy a dinner. Give me $8,000. I have 7 right. 8 or 10 people. They're wondering.
We can make it 10.
We can make it 10. They are going to make it for 10 people. I have $7,000 right here. I'm at $7,000. Now $8,000 down. No $8,000. Somebody give me $8,000 down. One more time. $8,000. The bid is right here. $7,000. You guys, one more shot. Give me $8,000 down. They're going to do it $8,000. I will take $7,500. You guys give me $7,500. Here, we're going to do it. $7,500 down. That is right. A smile is the same as a bid. Give me $7,500. I have $7,000 right here. I'm at $7,000. Now $7,500 down. $7,500 down. Now $7,500. Here we go. $7,000 is right here. The man with the big smile has the bid. He's at $7,000. Now $7,500. Now $7,500 out. Third and final call.
Oh,
good job. 75. Thank you. Sir, give me $8,000. Now $8,000. Amy, can I tell them the good news right now?
Depends. Yes.
So Chef Frolander, you know what he also said? He said that if 2 families wanted to buy this dinner, I can sell 2 of them. You guys, I sold you one for $7,500. Will you take the second one for $7,500? We sold them both for $7,500. They bought one, and your number is 315. Bought one. And Valita, can you grab the number? Is it, Callie, is it 240? 249. That is $15,000. Let's give them both a round of applause. Thank you. They bought them both. That is $15,000. Here's item at number 3 in our auction.
Okay, now this item is something we all need right now. A little vacation in the warm sun of beautiful Fort Myers beach home right on the ocean. And this is a 7-day stay that sleeps 12 and was donated by an MICC family, the Savarides.
All right, they are here tonight. Matter of fact, they just purchased the property. It's being renovated right now. It's a remarkable property. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home with the guest cottage. It sleeps 12 people. You can use this in October of this fall or anytime after March of next spring, so March of 2023. They're here with us tonight. Can we give the Savarides a round of applause for their support tonight? Thank you to the Savarides. It's a remarkable opportunity. You're going to Florida. Literally, it's over a $12,000 value, a $12,000 value. Here we go. Somebody give me $5,000 to start. You're going to Florida. Thank you, Susan. I have $5,000. Now $6,000 now. $6,000. Thank you. Now $7,000. Somebody give me $7,000. Thank you. I have $7,000 right here. No $8,000 now. No $8,000. Somebody give me $8,000. She's at $7,000 right here. I have $7,000. No $8,000 now. No $8,000. Somebody give me $8,000 now. He did. Thank you. I have $8,000 bid. Ma'am, give me $9,000 now. No $9,000. $9,000. The bid is right here at $8,000. Now $9,000. No pressure, but you're sitting at their table. Give me $9,000. I have $8,000 right here. Ma'am, give me $9,000. They used to be friends about 4 seconds ago. I've got $8,000 right here. Somebody give me $9,000 now. No, $9,000. Now, 9. Thank you. Yes. I have $9,000. Sir, give me $10,000. He's going to do it. Thank you. $10,000. And now $11,000 now. Now $11,000. Now $11,000. The bid is right here at $10,000. I have $10,000 right here. Now $11,000 now. Now $11,000. Anyone else at $11,000? We're guaranteeing you perfect weather. Give me $11,000. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. The bid is $10,000 right here. And now $11,000 now. Now $11,000. Anyone else at $11,000? It is third and final call. Down it goes. $11,000. You guys, can I also tell them the good news right now?
What?
So the Savarides also said that if 2 families really wanted this, I could sell 2 of these. Sir, I sold you one for $10,000. Ma'am, will you take the second trip? We could sell 2 of the exact same items. We did. We sold the first one for $10,000. Let's give him a round of applause. Number 482. She can take the second one. We sold the first one for $10,000. She's going to think about it so we can sell 2 of the exact same weeks. We will come back to you, and they're having a family conference. Let's give the Savarides one more round of applause. They just raised $10,000. Great job, everybody. We do have a second week. Here's item number 4 in the live auction. This is a big deal. So this is dinner with Amy and Ben. Ben's our advancement director, of course, director of advancement. But I do want to say just a few words about Amy before I sell this item. We are lucky. We are lucky to have her as our leader. She is passionate. She loves this community. She shows up for work every day more excited than the day before. She is truly a blessed leader. Can we give the woman standing right next to me a huge round of applause? Amy, thank you for all that you've done for our community. Thank you for the years of support and leadership and tenacity.
It's you are a blessing. Thank you, guys. I love what I do. I have so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, and can we also give Ben a round of applause for all the leadership that he has shown? Ben, thank you, thank you, thank you. He is right back here. He's been with the organization over 3 years now. I don't know if you heard me say earlier, so this dinner is good for any place in the world. They will travel. It's an in-home dining experience, so they're going to do it sometime this summer. If you want it in your house here in the Twin Cities or at MICC. Amy also said she'd host it at her house if you'd rather do that. Here we go. The first person to give me $100,000, I will sell it to you right away. Somebody give me $1,000 to start on Amy. Thank you. I have Susan at 1,000. Somebody give me $2,000 now. Now $2,000. The bid is there. $2,000 there. Now $3,000 now. They did. Thank you. I bid 3. Susan give me 4,000. She did. Thank you. I have 4 right here. Somebody give me $5,000 now. Now $5,000. Now 5,000. I have Susan at 4,000. Good job. I have Kay at 5,000. Kay's at 5,000. Susan give me $6,000 now. 6,000. Thank you. Kay give me 7,000. And now 7,000. Kay. Now 7,000. And now $7,000 now. Now 7. Thank you. I have 7 right here. No $8,000 now. No 8,000. No $8,000 now. No $8,000. The bid is right here at 7th. 8,000. Hallie's at 8,000. I have Hallie at 8,000. Kay, give me 9,000. 9,000. I have 8,000 right here. No $9,000 now. No $9,000. And now 9,000. Susan's at 9. Hallie, give me 10,000. And now $10,000 now. Now $10,000. Now $10,000 now. Now 10,000. The bid is right here at 9,000. Now 10,000. Thank you, Jerry. I have Jerry at 10,000. Susan, Jeff is skiing in Colorado. He said spend a lot of money. 11,000. I have 10 right here. Now $11,000 now. Now 11,000. Amy, would you be willing to do 2 of these dinners?
You want it? You want it that bad? All right, I'll do it.
So Amy would like to do 2 dinners. We sold the Foss's one for 10,000. Can we give the Foss family a round of applause? They bought one for 10,000. 204. Susan and Jeff there bought the other one. Number 473. That is 20,000. Thank you, everyone, for your support tonight. Thank you for your generosity. We do have a second opportunity in Florida. If you're interested, let us know. Final thing I'd like to say is thank you for having me as your auctioneer. I love this organization's blessings to all of you. We've had a remarkable night tonight.
We have had an amazing night tonight, and you guys have been having so much fun. You've sent all of your photos in. They want to put those up on the big screen so you guys can see all of the fun that we are having tonight. Ready? Okay, so you're going to be, oh, sorry, no.
Oh, I didn't have that one.
Nope, I'm in the wrong spot. You don't have that page?
I have this one.
Okay.
I was just going on to the last one because that's where my mic is in.
We'll just read off of this one. Okay. All right, you guys, we're coming to the very end. I want to thank Trina and her team for doing such an amazing job. She just brought up, yes, let's give Trina a round of applause. She just brought up the grand total of what we have raised tonight, and I am so thrilled to say that we have just broke an MICC record this evening. All of you and all of you online, we just raised over $600,000.
I'm gonna need a breather here. That is so cool. On behalf of myself and the rest of the participants, I want to thank each and every one of you here tonight and virtually for supporting MICC and my friends.
This is, I mean, I'm still kind of taken back by this because this is truly, in the 18 years that I've been doing this event, this is a record for MICC. And coming off of the 2 years that we just had, being apart from you guys for so long, you know, the gift was just seeing all of your faces. And then to have all of the support that was in the room tonight, I mean, I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, how much I'm grateful to all of you. Again, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, the FS Foundation, our hosting sponsors, Best Buy, the Lighty family, and our MICC founders, Beverly and Ro Hatlin.
Oh. Say, Amy?
Yes?
I got this feeling inside my bones. I don't believe this party is over yet because I'm ready to dance.
You're ready to dance?
I
All right.
sure am.
All right, you heard him, everyone. Please stick around. We are going to have a dance floor. You can see it starting right out here. Please feel free to stay in your seats, get some more wine, celebrate and toast to this amazing evening that we just had. And I want to thank you all again, and we will be back here next year, March 11th, 2023. The theme is to be determined. Thank you all so very, very much.
Have a good night.